Good day everyone, my name is Marcus all the way from IYF and thank you for joining me. For today I want to go a bit deeper on the previous video that I spoke about, which was on rejection. Remember last time we spoke about the symptoms, the origins and the cure for rejection, but this week I want to go a bit deeper into rejection. What is rejection and what are some of the roots of rejection? Rejection at its core is nothing but condemnation. Let me explain. Condemnation is a sentencing or punishment that you receive when you don't meet a specific demand. So what rejection does is it condemns you every time you don't meet a specific standard that you are supposed to meet. Let me give you an example. When you were growing up, your parents used to nag you a lot, and this created a theme in your life where you feel so guilty and ashamed of who you are because you were made to feel like you don't meet the standards that you're supposed to meet. Or it could have happened at school, where you might have been bullied for any reason whatsoever. It could have been because you are fat, it could have been because you are black, because of racial issues, or it could have been any other thing where you are made to feel like you don't measure up. So it was punishment or sentencing that you faced because you did not meet a specific demand. And this is very problematic. I want to show you how sometimes when people are put under demands because of the rejection, you can have two people in the same family which produce symptoms that are different. When a parent is always nagging a kid, it can make the kid become a perfectionist where they never ever want to get anything wrong. So they make sure that they are always on point. The problem with this though is that the person never rests. And people like this, when they are no longer able to be perfect, meet the standards perfectly, sometimes they can commit suicide. Another way that this can manifest is, like I said last time, it's through alternate realities that you create for yourself, which can also be addictions that the person gets. That's why in the same family, you can find someone that is a perfectionist, becomes a millionaire, very hardworking, and everybody's praising that person, but deep down that person is also very lonely because they are sick and tired of the standards that they have to keep on meeting every day. And at the same time, you can have another kid that's an alcoholic. One kid goes to university, one kid ends up in jail. And this is a theme all over Namibia. If the kid went to school, they can become millionaire. But at the same time, another kid becomes an alcoholic. So you always have this thing where the kids later on even start taking care of the other kids in the house. So I want to show you that rejection creates demands on the lives of people. It creates demands that the person cannot meet. And that's why they always try to meet them. That's the funny thing. Even though they are not able to meet these demands, they are always trying to meet these demands. That's why people can never feel secure in themselves. You have to buy a certain type of hair. You have to look lighter. You have to be a certain weight. You have to have a certain level of skill in whatever type of thing that your parents' interest or your peers are interested in. You always have to make sure you are on point. And this creates rejection. But guys, there is a way for you to be cured of the condemnation that comes when you do not meet the standards that are set out in life. And this is through this. There is therefore now no condemnation for those that are in Christ Jesus. What does this mean? God has done it in such a way that everybody that is in Christ no longer has to meet the standards that were placed on them by the world. In fact, Jesus even said once, in this world you will find tribulation, but be of good cheer. I have overcome the world. Remember last time I told you one of the ways to overcome rejection is by accepting the love of God. Well, the love of God can be found in Christ. When you attach yourself to Christ, you will overcome your rejection. In fact, God will take you where there is therefore now no condemnation because you are in Christ. Because what you could not meet, Christ met on the cross. And because everything that Christ has was accounted to your life, and the sin that you had was accounted to his life, there was a swap. And therefore now you can overcome your rejection. You can overcome your condemnation because therefore there is now no condemnation for those that are in Christ Jesus. I would like to thank everybody that watched the video. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. Thank you. Until next time. Bye.